subscribe or tuning in. How's everybody doing? Nick News Horvath here. Today we're going to be discussing my CD, Coming Home. This is the title track. What a crazy, I don't know, for some reason I like to play chords that are very difficult to play. And the entire song, that E is on every chord. Have a place to go coming home. The year was 2007. Can't believe it's been that long. Here's the album cover. Coming Home. Oh, we got it right here. We don't have to do that. There's the album cover right there. This is actually the 10th anniversary release. I remastered the original recording for 2017 release, and I added an extra song to it. I don't know if you can see this. Everything's backwards here. Sorry, I should have put this up on the screen too. But if you have the CD, this is the name of the tracks are after baseball positions: pitcher, catcher, first base, second, third, shortstop, and the designated hitter position was added as the additional track. So I wrote, produced, and recorded everything on this album. And can you guess who's sliding into home on the album cover? That's a little bit of trivia. Most people might know that if you're a baseball fanatic like I am. So I just want to mention too that OGWA Music, let's put that up on the screen. That's where you can get all my CDs. You can get the physical CD in most cases, and you can also go to my iTunes links from there. I think my Spotify links are there too. We'll just search for Rick Horvath in Spotify. And here's the CD itself. Man, it's hard to get used to the backwardsness. The inside of the CD, that picture there is the New York Pavilion from the '64 World's Fair, which I'm a huge fan of the World's Fair. So that's that. But this was my first singer-songwriter album. A lot of stuff was written on acoustic guitar, and I just want to go through some of the track lists, and I have a video for one of the songs that I'll play in a little bit. So hope everybody's doing good out there. I had 2 shows yesterday, so my fingertips. Oh, okay, Dave. Hey, Dave wants to know what OGWA stands for. Okay, well, if you look at the actually on the CD cover here, I'll show you. I don't use this graphic anymore, but let's see. It's hard. I can't see the camera when I'm holding this in front of it. Okay, let's see. If you can see right next to the OGWA logo, there's a hog taking a shower. OGWA is the middle of the word hogwash. But I think Dave knew that already. I don't know why. So I stopped branding the site with the pig taking the shower. Now it's just an orange banner with OGWA Music on it. Looks pretty cool, right? So I just wanted to go through some of the tracks here. This was the first time well, it wasn't the first time I started writing songs that, other than Mango and Lime Fiesta, which was the previous release that I had. I've been writing songs since I was 12. It's just that you don't get to hear the real garbage stuff. You get to hear the stuff that's not as much garbage as stuff as that stuff. So this is the first time I really started writing on acoustic guitar, more of that singer-songwriter feel. And some of the songs here, like A New Thing. If you listen to A New Thing, it's very. How was the gig last night? Always asking me how the gig was last night. Let's talk about that. Yeah, the gig was great. There was a few people there, a lot of people having dinner, and a couple of people requesting stuff, and we had a lot of fun. And my fingers are very sore because of it. So anyway, getting back to the CD, A New Thing. This is a very hard song to play. In a new thing come my way to kind of has a Zeppelinish feel to it, and as it goes into the solo, I've got my trusty Mellotron. I have an actual Mellotron from back in the '60s, coming in, all kinds of brass stuff, and I put flanger on the drum set, just like they did on John Bonham's drums on a couple of those songs. So a new thing is really just a song about. And this is 2007, so back then I guess I was complaining about we need a new thing, whatever that thing is, leadership or whatever. So I guess I've been complaining about that for a long time. Hey, I didn't start it, but oh my oh. It's hard to get in frame here. Another hard song to play. Then you gotta tap the guitar when you play it. Now everybody's tapping their guitar when they play. I was doing that long before any of you guys were doing it. But Oh My Oh is about, it talks about take my dreams away, take them all away. Oh my oh. It's like Oscar Madison when he's not getting a Christmas card from someone suddenly. He's like, I don't care. I don't really care. Take all my friends and family away. I mean, it's gonna happen. Take everything away from me. And I still have myself and my music. And I talk about my wife in the next verse. You take my breath away when you're holding me. Oh my oh, oh my. Now it's got a different meaning. Oh my oh. It's a more positive spin on it. So that's what that song's about. A little spin on who cares or oh, I do care. And then of course Coming Home. I wrote Coming Home of many years ago. I was coming back from somebody's house and waiting to get back to my cat Bailey. So this song popped in my head, and back then I would have a little portable recorder, little Olympus. I still have it, but it's probably all filled. So there's another 5 or 10 albums and stuff right there. So I was writing this thing as I'm driving home. I can't wait to get home. And the only person at that time at home was my cat. So let's see. Let's go back. Go back to that drop D stuff. Now, of course, One More Chance. Crazy me. I had to capo this on the 9th fret. One more chance for your love. It's all I need to show you. And it modulates up a whole step. I'd have a rolling capo. Of course, in the studio, I would just slap it. Now I'm on the 11th fret. And of course, the intonation's all out. But that's just about another chance at getting taken back. Oh, you know, I want to show you I'll show you that in a little bit. Let's see. Can I tune back up? Let's see. Track Third Base is the next track. Third Base, Emmitsburg Road. That's a kind of a historical Civil War song, fairly accurate to history. And if you ever take the tour of Gettysburg, you will see Emmitsburg Road, and you'll see the 5th of Maine. I forget what group it was. Gosh, it's been so long. The 20th Maine. They hit up on. I try to get the history as accurately as possible on that one. I'm tired. I had a gig last night. Dave knows. And the Valley of Antiago. I remember actually that was, the process of writing this CD. I started writing and recording this CD when I was still living in New York. Moved the studio here to Pennsylvania, and I should get better in frame here, right? And then continued writing and recording here. So I had different inspirations. So from moving here, I was inspired to write a story, a fictitious story about a family that was moving from a different time era, probably back in the Western days when people still had wagon trains. So that's kind of the story behind that. The Valley of Antiago, this family traveling back in the old Western days and meeting this evil spirit or this evil character and trying to avoid this person, and they run into it through the whole story, and they're trying to build a whole home for themselves. Some of that home building is actually in Emmitsburg Road too, so that kind of covers into that too. And You're With Us Tonight. I'm going to show you the video for that in just a little bit. That was a song that I wrote dedicated to our troops, and I don't know, I had this inspiration. And of course it has a lot of times when I play slide, well, all the time when I play slide, I think of George Harrison. He's my inspiration. So, okay, there's a slide part on Coming Home that was actually inspired by Randy California. Now, who's Randy California? He was in the band Spirit from back in the days. Nature's way of telling you so. Yeah, he inspired some of that solo work too. But most of the time when I play slide, I should say most of the time, it's inspired by George Harrison. And You're With Us Tonight has that kind of slidey solo to it. Pamela, that was someone in my life way back in the when. Hey, she inspired a song. I got a song out of it. That's worth it, right? Well, I hope she's doing well wherever she is. And that's just how she is. I wrote that for my wife Patty, because there's a lot about her making a kettle of tea, which she does all the time, which I think is a great thing. And she's a complete inspiration in my life every moment. The Designated Hitter. Oh wait, the Designated Hitter track is actually was on the original recording. I'm sorry, that was the track 3 a.m., which we recorded way back in the day. So there's some sound effects and stuff here. So some of the sound effects were covered by Freddie Monday and John Snow. I think that's about it. It's hard to read. The inside has all the lyrics, and it's so hard to read because I tried to get everything on one page. Interesting. So the bonus track, Let It Go. That's a sappy, getting over love song. Yeah, so much for that. Well, let's see. What else can I talk about? Oh yeah, I wanted to show you the back cover album artwork. Let me get rid of this. Let's see if it fills the screen. No, this is a crazy bunch of graphics here. You've got a lot of errors in my life here. It's got some family photos in there. There's a Fickle Finger Award in the center. That's me and Broadway Blotto from the band Blotto. We used to do a lot of shows together back in the day. So that was one. If you go down lower in the center, there's a little rainbow looking image. That was us on the set of the I Want to Be Your Davy Jones video. Just some crazy stuff. Some pictures of me in the bottom right with my toy doll when I was a kid that I kept. Oh, there's a picture of me and Uncle Floyd. Come on, this is like Waldo. I'll just say where the stuff is. You got to find it. my picture of my wife and I, the wedding photo. There's Bailey. There's me and Mr. Met. Mr. Met is my niece and nephew when they were little ones. And there's me, lottery winner, holding a ticket, winning $10 lottery ticket. you know, with my scarf on. How cool am I? There's Mr. Machine. Those cars in the top left corner. That was taken upstate New York. That's one of probably the only nice photo that I've ever taken. That's you know, the framing is really good on that. And me playing the drums as my alter ego, Perry Diddle, and playing bass as my alter ego, Jay Walken, because those bass players like to walk on the bass. And a little picture of me and other pictures of me with an afro and fake. And my uncle, oh, there's my uncle, Uncle Floyd. Uncle Floyd, Uncle Floyd. I got an Uncle Floyd. I saw Uncle Floyd live, and he's very, very dirty comic live. That's all I'll have to say. I won't tell the joke here. All right, I'm gonna get rid of this. You know why? Because my neck, my neck is hurting. Well, that's about the backstory of the Coming Home CD. Did I forget anything? And thank you for Dave for tuning in, and nobody else. That's okay. That's okay. So, like I said, if you go to OGWAmusic.com, all these CDs are available. Links to the iTunes. You got to get the iTunes. I don't think anybody uses iTunes anymore. Everything is Spotify. And Spotify is great because when you download a song of mine on Spotify, I literally get paid 0.00125 cents per stream. That's pretty good, huh? As opposed to downloading a song off of iTunes where I make about 90 cents. Uncle Floyd. Hey, Jay. Jay, never seen Uncle Floyd? Oh, I'm so tempted to tell the story, the joke, but I'm not going to because this is a kid-friendly show, unlike Uncle Floyd. Well, anyway, so the Coming Home 2017 was the 10th year anniversary release, and I like to release something every year, at least one release every year. That's what I try to do. Lately, I've been releasing a lot of singles, and those singles are probably they make it to iTunes, so they're just like 2 or 3 minute instrumental things that I work on. I say, oh, let me put that one out. But this was a lot of good memories doing Coming Home. Does anybody know who that is? See, I think if you let me know in the comments below who you think is sliding into home, and who they're sliding into. Let's just go over to the chat here. Oh, there's other people here. I like the cat. Oh, thanks, Donna. I didn't scroll the chat. Yep. Somebody has to be a Mets fan, right? Well, I'll give you a hint. The catcher, has pinstripes on his leg, and that'll give you a hint as to what catcher that might be. Probably one of the best catchers that the team that has pinstripes in their uniforms ever had. All right, so listen, I'm going to wrap this up because I'm tired. I had 2 shows last day. So this is the video for You're With Us Tonight, and I hope this is streaming well. I'm actually recording this too, so what I'm doing is I'm on the Wi-Fi out in the studio, so this is probably all streaming in a weird way, but I'm recording it, and then last week's show I already posted to my YouTube channel. Go to rickhorvath.com and there's a link to my YouTube channel. So I'll probably drop the link from last week's show into another place. Yep, it's Yogi. It definitely is Yogi. I'll drop that link so you can actually watch it in more of a proper streaming format, if it's recording that well. But I want to wrap this up with You're With Us Tonight, the video. I'm going to take this stuff off the screen. That's going to be gone. See, this is great. I could take that off the screen. See, I could take me off the screen. Wait, where did I go? Oh, there I am. Hey, go to victorsunited.com and play some Risk today. That's my website that I own. I purchased this about 3 years ago. It's a great gaming site. victorsunited.com. See? Shameless promotion. All right. Well, listen. I hope you're having a great day out there in Facebook world. Like I said, I'll probably I'll probably do this again as a watch party. That's what I like to do. And then, like I said, I'm recording it, so then I'll bump it up to my YouTube channel if anybody wants to catch it there. And let's see, where's the video? So I'm going to start the video, and hopefully the audio is going to work. And thanks for tuning in, guys. See ya. Sadness in your eye. You live your life like your number's up, but your bravery helps you fly. You made the choice to fight for your freedom in hopes to make it right again. These truths we hold. Nights, the endless days, the threatened way of living with nothing more